On January 26th, I shot a FedEx 727-200C on a late morning departure. My notes say this was on a Des Moines, Peoria, Indianapolis itinerary. The carrier operated this route 4 times a week. Coastal Air Transport, also known as Coastal Aviation, operated this Conveyor 340. Picture quality isn't great, but I could use the aircraft's registration N154JR to identify it. The venerable turboprop was delivered to Braniff International Airways in October 1953 and served numerous operators until being scrapped a few years after this scene was recorded. It is shown at the Ronald W. Burling Cargo Terminal on March 1st. The conveyor was used for cargo charters and may have been here to load Caterpillar diesel engines. Byerly Aviation normally loaded that product on its own ramp, so the reason for this plane's appearance is unclear. On Saturday, May 11th, the Prairie Air Show opened its weekend event to overcast and periodic thunderstorms. Not long after gates opened, a severe thunderstorm forced the show's cancellation, and everyone was told to leave. Before doing so, however, I recorded this Delta Connection CRJ 200 on a turnaround from Atlanta. Saturday tickets were good for the Sunday show, so I went again. The sky was overcast, but rain stayed away. That morning I recorded this lineup at the terminal's east end. An American Connection ATR 42 is on a turnaround from St. Louis, and an American Eagle Embraer 145 is on a turnaround from Chicago O'Hare. A generous showground arrangement enabled spectators a close-up of airline operations. Naturally, I took advantage of the situation. After pushback, the American Connection flight begins taxiing toward the runway. I posed this shot specifically to get the control tower in the background. A Northwest Airlink Saab 340 at Gate 8 on the terminal's west end. The American Eagle Embraer 145 taxis for takeoff, and then departs runway 31 for Chicago O'Hare. An American Connection Jetstream 41 on a turnaround from St. Louis. Later, it taxis past the Northwest Airlink Saab 340. On its way to runway 31 for departure. By mid-afternoon, airline employees were gathered around this gate. Those from another airline are shown doing the same. But why? To watch the U.S. Navy Blue Angels performance. I can't conclude without showing the Prairie Aviation Museum's DC-3 painted into Ozark Airlines' 1950s paint scheme. The plane was actually built as a C-53 for the United States Army Air Forces in March 1942. Southern Airways, a local service carrier like Ozark, used it from 1949 to 1966. It was sold to the museum by a subsequent owner in 1984 and restored to Ozark colors in time to help that airline celebrate its 35th anniversary in 1985. It is shown May 12th while on display at the Prairie Air Show.